Hello, hello, brothers and sisters. It's a new week. We're very happy to welcome you to our show titled Speak of Africa. What is Africa this week? The biggest news is the African Cup of Nations, AFCON 2023. I know all of us are soccer fans. We really love soccer and we're really enjoying the matches. Yes, we understand Nigeria qualified, Ivory Coast qualified. So we are all enjoying these games, and we thank the sponsors. Soccer is a great pastime. Even though it's a colonial sport, our people love it. And what we learn about this sport is for the players to play very well, they tend to have their coaches. So the coaches help them to deal with most of their challenges. Similarly, today, we're going to present to you a life coach. As much as players have coaches, you too, in your life, you need a coach. Because in life, we have a lot of challenges. Life is not perfect. So when you have challenges or issues that you need to deal with, you should not deal with these issues by yourself. You need the assistance of a life coach. And today, we're bringing you a life coach who can assist you with most of the issues you may be facing in your life. Without further ado, I'm happy to introduce Miss Antoinette Enohmbi. Welcome to the platform.
Thank you, Prince. Thank you for having me.
Okay. So, most people know about coaches in soccer, for example. In life, how does a coach fit in?
That's a good question. And I like the way you started with the conversation with the soccer, African soccer going on and talking about the coaches. Every player or athlete needs a coach to help them work in those areas where they have challenges and to get them better, to make them get better in their art and their sport. In life, we also need those coaches to help us, to assist us in those areas where we encounter challenges. A life coach comes in and journey with you in whatever area where you want to become better, what area where you want to grow, whatever area where you feel like you're having some struggling with the willpower to get better in. So a life coach supports you by giving you accountability, by giving you that courage and self-confidence that you need to navigate. We set up roadmaps to navigate, we create roadmaps to navigate those areas with you as you journey along to acquire your desired results.
Okay, most of our audience does not really know you. So how did you become a life coach? What qualifies you to be a life coach? If you can share this with us.
I like that because when I look back, I've been curious about human behavior and the mindset, how we think as human beings. And my curiosity led me to studying psychology when I was in college. I decided to major in psychology because I was just curious to learn about human behavior. And I loved it. I enjoyed the process and the knowledge that I acquired in that during my college time. After that, I decided to proceed and continue my education by attending a 4-year formation program where I became a certified trained spiritual director and companion. And then I also had another opportunity that fell on my lap to become a life coach, a certified professional trained life coach. So these are all areas where I have thrived. These are areas where I feel they are, you know how someone says, what is your purpose in life? I believe this is what my purpose is, to become a life coach, to journey with people and support them as they attain those desired goals that they set themselves up for.
Okay, we understand you have a lot of clients who are using your services. So who is your typical client? Just look, what have you helped them with, for example?
My typical client is you.
Okay.
You are my typical client.
Okay.
As you know, we all go through life challenges. We all have certain areas in our lives that we struggle with. And whichever area you struggle in your life that you feel you need someone to journey with you, you need someone to push you, to support you, that's what I do. I work with people who struggle from indecision making, procrastination, transition in life, any area where you feel you need support, an extra push, I work with you on those areas. We set up goals, and we work through those goals to acquire the result that you desire for yourself.
For example, how does a life coach differ from, say, a therapist? Because when I listen to you, I'm kind of trying to figure out how probably your service will differ from a therapist.
In life coaching, we don't work, it's not a clinical process.
Okay.
It's not a clinical process. It's more of a companionship process where we work with you in the area that you come up with, and we draw a roadmap, and we set up those goals and steps on how to acquire those goals.
Okay.
So we do not prescribe medication, and we're not clinical. A life coach is there to support you on those areas as you work on them.
So what's a typical day for Antoinette as a life coach?
Different. I don't have a routine. My typical day, I wake up in the morning, review my schedule, and I start the day with an open mind because I don't know what I'm going to encounter. I work with people who come in with different areas of struggles. So I don't have any specific routine. Every day is unique and different in its own way, and I love it that way because then it's challenging and is open to receiving the different challenges that people come with and be ready to journey with them on those challenges.
Yeah, I've looked at your website. I know you have a website. When I look at your website, it looks like you offer different services. I've seen single sessions, group sessions. Can you go into detail about those sessions?
Absolutely. I do offer individual life coaching sessions for someone. For example, if you come in, that is going to be considered an individual session because you're by yourself. And I also offer group sessions for groups that are struggling in one area or the other. Personality differences, when we're working as a team or with group members, sometimes they have their own personality clash and different method of working. So I work with groups. And then I also offer spiritual companionship, which is journeying with someone as they live their life experiences with God. So I journey with them, kind of like a life coach, but on a spiritual level, deepening their personal relationship with God.
We understand you are in Charlotte, North Carolina. So if, for example, somebody is out of North Carolina, can they use your services?
Absolutely. Thank goodness to Zoom, I can work with, I do have clients all over the world, to be honest. I work with them through Zoom. And some of my clients, we live in the same city, but they prefer to meet over Zoom and Skype.
For example, if somebody has never used your service before and they want to just give you a trial, how would that work?
I do offer a 30-minute free consultation where you reach out to me. You go to my website, Transformative.lifecoaching.com, or you can call me at 301-404-4261. So what I do is I offer a 30-minute free conversation to hear what you have to offer, or if this is something that you think is best for you. And based on our conversation, you can determine if life coaching is what you need at that time or at this time.
Okay. Who are some of the famous life coaches who have influenced you in the past?
Well, Tony Robbins jumps out of me right now. Brené Brown is someone that I listen to and I follow. I like what she talks about, self-empowerment, self-love. Tony also almost the same philosophy. So I really like what they talk about and how they go about it. So
yeah, I've read a lot about Tony Robbins because I myself, I listened to a lot of his tapes.
Yeah.
And I read some of his books, like Unlimited Power. Then I also read Awaken the Giant Within, where he just talks about the power, the innate power that God has given us.
Yes.
Then the way a coach can help you to tap into this reservoir of personal power to achieve your goals.
Absolutely. I like that you brought in God in here because that's part of spiritual direction. And to some people, attaining their full potential include not only their personal and professional life, it also includes their personal relationship with God. Tony talks about that, and I believe so much in that. However, there are others who want to focus on their professional life, career, or whatever, and we work on that. So whatever a client comes to me, whatever you bring to me, that's what I work with. And a life coach, part of my job is to help remind you of who you are when you forget.
And that's a good saying. I like that, a catchy phrase.
Yeah.
So if you can repeat it again so that they can get it.
Part of my job is to help remind you of who you are when you forget.
So if people want to use your service, say for example, I want to use your service, where does it begin? Does it begin with a free trial?
Absolutely. The free trial, the free conversation, the 30 minutes conversation, I'm very reachable, I'm very personal, and I create a safe, respectful, and non-judgmental environment with the people that I journey with the people that I work with. If anybody want to reach me, they can call me at 301-404-4261, or they can go to my website, T as in Transformative, lifecoaching.com, tlifecoaching.com. And I'm also on my IG is at @tlifecoaching.
Okay. Yeah. So what kind of message do you think we've not asked you that you can really share with our audience today who want to really get started on this journey? What would you tell them?
One thing that I try to tell people is we all have a story. Each one of us has a story. And my job, what I love to do is give whomever I talk with an opportunity to listen to their story, because I think everyone's story is unique that deserves to be heard. And that's one message that I would like to put through. So if we can find someone like a life coach, if you come to me, I'll create that safe space, non-judgmental, for you to share your story. And we start from your story to see the areas that you want to get better at or work on.
So on a practical level, when somebody is working with you, what are some of the stuff you have like, what are some of the tools that you use to guide them?
Well, one of the first things that we do is I get to hear their story, and then I help them. We both create a roadmap and set goals, and then we set steps on how we're going to accomplish those goals.
Okay.
So attainable goals, because we need to work with someone based on where they are. I meet you where you are. And when we set up those goals, we start working on those goals step by step until we get to the desired place where you love to be.
Okay, say for example, I want to get a better job. That's my challenge.
Yeah.
How would you work with me?
Well, we're going to sit and we're going to talk about the kind of job you're looking for.
Okay.
What are the jobs you're looking for? What are the things that you like? And based on that is going to guide us towards the trajectory that you need to be, or where you think you need to be comfortable. Because I don't know what the kind of job that you would like, but in working together and exploring all the other options that we have on the table, it can guide you in deciding the jobs that you think will be best for you.
Like for some of us who just started the year, we have so many resolutions. I'm going to do this, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to do that. What do you have to say about this?
That is one of the things. That's a beautiful question, because the year just started. We have a ton of New Year's resolution that we've written. And some of us are so excited because we really, really want to attain those goals. Because we're writing those resolutions with the objective of attaining them. However, research has shown that by March, 60% of us will drop off those resolutions. So in order for someone like you to attain those resolutions towards the end, throughout the year, what we do is we work with you, we coach you on those resolutions that you've set up for yourself, on how to attain them. Like I said, we set up goals that are attainable, that are measurable for you. And then as time goes on, we work accountability step by step and see where your progress is, how to alter them. One size don't fit all. And that's why I say I don't have a routine when my day starts, because everybody has a different situation. Everybody has a different problem. So we work to design and tailor the one that fits for you.
Okay. For example, if I want to use the service today, how do I pay for it? What kind of forms of payment do you accept?
Unfortunately, most insurance don't accept don't cover life coaching. It's considered health wellness, so they don't cover it. So my primary method of payment is through checks and cash.
Checks and cash.
Yes.
But if somebody has a Venmo,
we do have those electronic apps that a lot of us are using now, and very convenient. So you can Venmo me, Cash App me, Zelle me. I do have accounts with all those apps.
So they can use all these methods.
All these methods of payment, yes.
Okay.
I do have accounts with them, and most of my clients pay me via Zelle, Cash App, or Venmo.
So you talk about spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
So if, for example, I'm a Muslim, can I still use the service? If I'm not a Christian, say I'm a Muslim, a Jew, a Buddhist, how would you accommodate me?
Spirituality is about connecting yourself with the Creator, or whoever you believe that Creator is. Mm-hmm. And the goal for you, if you want to have a spiritual companionship, is to have that deeper relationship with that Creator. And if you want to walk that path and you need a companion, my job is to journey with you, mm-hmm. to get to that deeper relationship that you so desire with your Creator.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've really touched on a lot of the important points that we want, but I think some people may still have a lot of information that they want to really get from you, especially concerning the services. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about the single sessions.
Yes.
We'll talk about the group sessions. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about the spirituality.
Yes.
What do you think we've not talked about that probably we may have to find on your website?
Well, there are a ton of things on my website. You and I are having a conversation, and my website has a ton of information that I would always direct people to go there for more information, which is tlifecoaching.com. When you go to tlifecoaching.com, you read everything that you need to know. And if you have any questions, please send me an email, or you can call me at 301-404-4261. And rest assured that I will call you back, or I will be the one answering the phone on the other line.
So what do you think we've not asked you that you need to share with the audience today?
That I'm reachable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm approachable. Mm-hmm. I understand a lot of those life challenges because I've lived through them. Okay. And when I journey with you, I understand, and I create that safe space for you to feel comfortable, because I understand a lot of the challenges that we go through in life, or that we experience in life, and no one is perfect. We are not trying to create a perfect person here. We are all perfect. However, there are certain areas in our lives where we personally feel we want to fine-tune, want to hone, or we want to become better at those areas.
Thank you very much, Antoinette. We really appreciate your coming to this show, and we're going to really share your information with our audience. We believe you have a lot of useful information that can really change your lives. As we've always said, the goal of our show is to help people improve their lives. Unlike most other shows, we're not just a news channel only. We try to bring technologies that can help people improve their lives. So if at all you have any issues with your life, we're here to help you to deal with this. Antoinette Enohmbi is a life coach who can really help you solve some of these problems. She's just like one of the first introducing you today. But we're going to be introducing you to more technologies. Whatever can help you to make you succeed in your life, we're going to share these technologies with you. And once again, we want to tell her to read a number so that you can contact her. Once again, Antoinette, share your number before we get off the air.
My number is 301-404-4261. My website is T as in Transformative, tlifecoaching.com, Antoinette at tlifecoaching.com. And my IG is at T as in Transformative, lifecoaching.com.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for creating this platform where you talk about issues that affect us all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
dyslexiahtc.com.
Do you need tax preparation services? We can help. Contact PJ Tax Service, America's only full-time income tax preparers. Like the good old doctor, we do not close our doors after April 15th. In fact, we stay open all year round in order to serve you. We are located at 11207A, Lockwood Drive, Silver Spring, Maryland, 20901. Make an appointment today with Prince Ojong, your tax expert. Call 240-350-1131 or visit us on the web at www.pjtaxservice.com.
Selling a service or a product? Need buyers? Use the African Nation TV as a channel to reach many viewers. Act now and call Prince Ojong at 240-350-1131. That's 240-350-1131. Act today.